we're here to bring a new type of news show.
New insights, new styles, and new topics every day.
We are News Generation.
Bringing news just for you. It's Wednesday, December 10th here in Seoul. I'm Isujin, and this is News Generation. Joining us today is Cheska.
Happy Wednesday, everyone!
Happy Wednesday! Also, Wonbin's with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. And both are here to speak on behalf of people in their 20s and 30s. So we're right in the middle of the week, and somehow 2025 is already coming to an end.
Whoa.
The holidays are just around the corner, and everyone's starting to think about how they want to wrap up the year. So speaking of which, Cheska, do you have any plans for the end of the year?
Yeah, end of year is always special for me, and I have some wonderful things planned. So one of the things that I always do is I'll be attending a little Christmas dinner with foster care students and self-reliant youth. In Korean, we call them 자립청소년, the aged-out kids. And it kind of aligns with what we'll talk about today. I will also be hosting the end of year festival, but in Incheon. So I will actually be standing on the day of the countdown, which to me I think is very monumental.
It's very cool.
It is, thank you. And lastly, I do this every year. I think I talked about it in the last year's News Gen as well.
I remember.
I will be hosting my PPT event party. So this is, I gather a handful of people, we throw some good food, but each one of us has to come prepared with a PPT presentation of how the year has been. And we go through and we talk about failed relationships, career goals and everything. But the goal is obvious to have fun. But you know how at the start of the year, we always set year resolutions and goals, but we never really think about, well, what happened? This is a time to sort of go through the things that we're grateful for, some of the things that surprised us.
To look back. Yeah.
Exactly. Like there are many unexpected things that might have happened. And most importantly, what are the lessons can we learn from everything that we went through? Yeah.
I think it's so important to look back on your year and reflect. And also, when I asked you this question, this is kind of a hard question to answer, I feel like, especially because we're in the middle of December. It's not the end of the year yet. I see your schedule is very packed. And I feel like there's so many questions I want to ask, but hopefully when we have time at the end, I will ask you more about this.
Please do, yes.
I know it's kind of hard to follow up on that, but what are your plans?
I'm so excited. Tell me about yours.
I didn't know that we had so much contrast in our life because for me, in the year end, I have three goals. It's to sleep more and to eat more and to work less.
Wow! All very important.
Yeah, except for News Gen, because News Gen is not work, it's a gift from me. I love you guys. Too, But normally, I really like the year end, to be honest. I try to be a rational, non-emotional person normally, but you know, I can't help it but to let the warmth of the year end kind of thaw me in December. I have like this small bag of decorations and ornaments in the corner of my closet, and when it becomes December, I slowly pull it out and just like kind of leave it. It's like a small Christmas tree or like small gift boxes.
That's your little warmth coming out.
In my little studio, But other than that, besides me eating hot food a little bit more often than summer, in terms of daily life, there's not much difference for me.
I think it was hard to follow up after Cheska is doing so many diverse things, but people celebrate the end of the year in very different ways.
Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes.
So we're going to dive deeper into this topic, but first, let's take a look at the screen. While it feels like this year has flown by in the blink of an eye, there's still plenty of time to make the most of what's left. And when it comes to enjoying the holiday season, Seoul is one of the best places to spend Christmas and the final days of the year. But of course, choosing where to go and what to do can be overwhelming with so many events happening all at once. So today on News Generation, we're taking a closer look at the most visited spots among Seoul's many year-end festivals, the events we're personally most excited for, and some tips on how to make the end of the year a little warmer and a lot more joyful. So as we just saw in the video, Seoul completely transforms during the holidays. There are lights everywhere, giant trees, photo spots on every corner, and the whole city really leans into that year-end magic. So let's start there. It's always hard to know what to do during the holidays. So Cheska, there's so much happening across the city, but what are some of the major holiday events people should know about this year?
And as you mentioned, I think Seoul is more and more each year is really becoming, quote, one of the most beautiful cities to visit during the holidays. So in major spots in Seoul, like Gangnam, Myeongdong, Hongdae, Sinchon, you can see gigantic trees, lights, especially big displays around major department stores. Now, on top of that, Seoul also will be hosting a big annual festival called Seoul Winter Festa. And we prepared a map to show you exactly where to find them. So let's quickly take a look at the screen. Now, we have highlighted some major hotspots for the Winter Festival. Now, this year, it will start from tomorrow, December 12th, Friday, and last till January 4th. The locations are Gwanghwamun, Bojinggak Pavilion, Cheonggyecheon, DDP, and Seoul Plaza. It is simply one of the largest and most festive winter festival, and last year more than 5 million people attended the festival around Seoul. And for those who will be attending the opening ceremony tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. in Gwanghwamun Plaza, there's a magical Fantasia light parade that will have global performance teams to musical gala shows that will welcome everyone to Winterfesta Wonderland. So definitely check it out.
I mean, 5 million people last year, that really shows how massive this festival has really become. And as you said, because it's spread across multiple neighborhoods, you can literally feel the holiday atmosphere just by walking around these areas. But I want to know, what's new this year? What kind of events can we look forward to?
Yeah, so something new that we can look forward to is the slogan. So the slogan is Seoul, made by the people of Seoul. So as you can feel and hear from it, there will be many interactive entertainments and activities that we will be able to enjoy and try out ourselves during this year's Seoul Winter Festa. And to go through some examples, first of all, we have a K-pop performance competition. They'll be doing K-pop dances, they'll be singing K-pop songs and more. And here's an interesting one that I find pretty cool. They have a hibernation contest.
Oh,
yeah, hibernation.
I wonder how this works. Like actual sleep.
I actually looked it up.
Cool.
I actually looked it up, so because it's very confusing,
Yeah.
right? You basically sign up, and then they have like these little booths set up. You just go in there and sleep, and I don't know what the
cute.
criteria is for judging who wins. But whoever sleeps the best,
Or
apparently.
how to judge.
Yeah, whoever sleeps the best wins. So that's pretty interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And for the foreigners, they also have a K-culture corner where you can try the different Korean foods, the K-beauty products, and the clothes as well.
I always love it when they have these interactive activities because you feel really involved and it's easier to get into the Christmas spirit, especially the hibernation thing sounds really interesting.
That sounds fascinating. I would want to go and actually watch.
There's a lot of people that could be really good at it. So now, out of all these festivals and events that are happening, what would you say are the most must-visit spots? Jessica?
All right, you're all ready. I think we're going to take our viewers on a pre-magical winter tour.
Ooh, exciting.
Now, the first stop is the heart of Seoul, Gwanghwamun. Now, for Winterfest, the historic gate of Seoul will transform into a massive open-air media canvas with the slogan, Gwanghwa, breathing light. Now picture this, the entire wall with vibrant animations dancing across the gate, colors rippling like waves, and lights breathing life into the centuries of history. And Gwanghwamun won't just breathe light, but this year will beat light. Meaning the people of Seoul will actually get to strike their massive traditional drums that will send laser beams up in the sky, almost like Seoul breathing light into the winter sky. And right next to it, there will be Gwanghwamun Market, designed as a magical Santa village that will almost feel like stepping straight into the Christmas from, one of those fairy tale storybooks with shops, holiday treats, twinkling lights, and my ultimate favorite, they're going to have a merry-go-round designed with a Rudolph. I think that's going to complete the magic of the festival. Now let's move on to the Cheonggyecheon Lantern Festival. And there's a reason this has been going on for almost 20 years. Now this year the festival extends even longer to Uicheon. Wow. And it will feature the most beloved exhibition, the one that was actually voted as the quote most wanted to see again, which is called Olgahaengyeol, which is called Royal Procession. The entire stream will be filled with figures from Joseon era, almost as if they have been awakened in light form, marching and gliding down the water for the royal procession.
We just saw a lot of the footage from what we can expect, and I have to say the lights are also so mesmerizing.
They're so beautiful.
Right, and seeing like Gwanghwamun turning into a giant media canvas sounds also looks beautiful. And of course, the lantern festivals are classics that people do look forward to every year. But I know there are a few more highlights that we probably don't want to miss. So, can you walk us through some other
Take us away.
I got 3 more, not as magical as Jessica's explanations, but we have Seoul Gwangjang, which is the Seoul Plaza. It's near in the city hall in Ulchiro, and they open a ice skating rink from December 19th to February 8th. And every year they do a really good job at decorating the plaza into a, like a year-end movie-like Christmas, Home Alone vibe space, especially at night. So make sure to visit there. We also have the 보신각, which is the 보신각 Pavilion. If the US has the Times Square countdown, Korea has the 보신각 countdown and the bell ringing ceremony. Now, just like Times Square, people gather up, and at the end of the countdown, we ring the bell 33 times. Now, I did some research, and that 33 times means a significant thing, where it's like if you hit it 33 times, the sky is able to hear the bell. And a dozen of people will participate in actually hitting the bell, including politicians and citizen representatives. And last but not least, we have the DDP SeoulCon, where they will also do a countdown, fireworks, and different other performances.
So I've actually been to the 보신각 Pavilion before. Like 2 years ago, I did the live connect. Then I have to say, it's like the energy is great and also really memorable because you're ringing in the new year with a bunch of people, and again, the energy is just amazing. So there's a lot of things to look forward to, like a skating rink, special performances, fireworks, and I mean, it covers pretty much the entire holiday season. So we want to know what you think too. So we asked on the Arirang News YouTube channel, where in Seoul is the best place to enjoy the end of year atmosphere? So here's what the results showed. So based on the responses from our viewers, Seoul Plaza and its iconic ice rink came out on top with 56% of the votes. Gwanghwamun Square followed with 22%, while Cheonggyecheon Street received 16%. And finally, 보신각 Pavilion gathered 6% of the responses. So the results actually do make sense. There's something just about the skating under all those lights that makes it feel like the holidays. And also, skating rinks are also featured a lot on dramas as well. So I also get the hype with that. So to get another view on what to look forward to, we'll be speaking with a content creator who's familiar with Seoul. And that conversation will come right after the break, so don't go anywhere.
NewsGen wants to hear from you. Go to YouTube and search out channel Arirang News. Click Posts and cast your vote in the poll. Make a new type of news with us.
Joining us today, Majid, a YouTuber who creates content on Korea. So hi, Majid. Thank you so much for connecting with us today.
Hi Sujin, hi Michael, and hi Cheska. Good morning, and it's so good to be back here at Arirang. Thank you so much for having me.
Good to have you.
Morning.
So, Majid, so what are your plans for the end of the year, and where will you be spending it?
I guess, Cheska and Michael, they have explained it so well. Like, I guess they know my plans, where I will be spending my New Year's and year end also. So, first of all, like, we saw the report, like Seoul is definitely one of the most prettiest spots to celebrate Christmas and to celebrate the holidays, season. And, everywhere, wherever you go, it's pretty, it's Christmas lights, big Christmas trees and Christmas markets. So everything's really pretty. But for me personally, I have categorized my plans in 3 different categories. First one is fun. So I really want to have fun. And when it comes to fun, I would be, joining the ice rink at Seoul Plaza. And then one thing that we didn't talk about is Tuksam Hangang Park, and they have really a lot of activities, fun activities. They have this, snow tubing, and it's really thrilling and fun. So I will be doing that. And as we were just looking at the year-end Boshinsa, the bell ringing ceremony, on 31st, I will be there joining the, countdown ceremony over there. So this is the fun part. The second is Christmas markets. So now, there are so many Christmas markets in Seoul. I have, so many plans, especially going to Dohyundae, Seoul, in Yeouido. It's a really beautiful Christmas market. And then we have a Christmas market in Lotte Tower, which is again very lovely, very pretty. So I will be, going over there too. So these are the Christmas markets. And then, festivals. So we also, SeoulCon is happening, especially the Seoul Winter Festival is also happening. So there are so many activities, Gwanghwamun Square Market, then the light, the Seoul Light at DDP and Seoul Light at Gwanghwamun, And the Cheonggyecheon, that light festival also. So Lantern Festival. So these are my plans. I will be, so much busy. But after hearing Michael, I really want to join the hibernation contest too because I really want to relax also, at the end of the year. So these are my plans. Or if Cheska could invite me to her PPT party, I would love to go to your PPT party also because that's such a cool concept. I never thought about it.
When we need people like you, I will send the invitation personally. All you have to do.
I'm looking forward to that. I feel like it's really fun, to see the whole year, what you did, about your resolutions, what you achieved and what you couldn't achieve. So it's really seems really fun. So,
I'm
yeah.
so
These are my
excited.
plans.
All we need is your honest confession of how the year has been. And you have explained so beautifully, but where in Seoul is the best place to enjoy the holiday and year-end atmosphere that people might not know well about? Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's a really tough question. Like, to pick one spot because, like I love Seoul and there are so many different spots. Every spot has its own charm, and every spot is really beautiful. If I would to say one, I would say Gwanghwamun Square. So because first of all, the Gwanghwamun Square will have its own Christmas market, and there and it will have a giant tree, and right behind it, at Gyeongbokgung, we will have Seoul Light also. So this is the hub, and right next to Gwanghwamun, you can go to the Lantern Festival at Cheonggyecheon. So if you are coming to Seoul, if those people who are who will be coming to Seoul during Christmas, please make sure to go to Gwanghwamun Square. It has everything, like night Christmas markets, Seoul Light Festival, Cheonggyecheon Lantern Festival, everything is over there. But apart from that, I would say try to go to Lotte Tower also. Lotte Tower probably will have its own countdown, or at COEX they will have their own countdown also. But at least in Lotte Tower, the water lake is really beautiful, and then they have a Christmas market right next to Lotte Tower. It's also very pretty. So these two places I highly recommend people to go.
Well, I gotta say, I'm genuinely astonished by the passion that you have in the Christmas and Seoul. Yeah,
One man can use a little bit more passion.
I could, yeah.
And it's like we know, it's most beautiful time of the year, and Seoul is definitely becoming a really hot spot for people to celebrate Christmas. And wherever you go, it's Christmas songs, Christmas lights. It's the best time of the year here in Seoul. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really impressive. As a Korean, I would like to thank you. And now, speaking of Koreans, if we change the perspective to foreigners, what are some tips or advice would you give to foreigners who are visiting Seoul during the holiday season?
Oh, okay. Okay, first of all, Seoul definitely it will look like, you are in a K-drama, especially if it snows. I know everyone would be out, enjoying snow. But after that, Seoul winter, Seoul is pretty in winter, but it could become harsh. So please, wherever you go, always dress warmer, always layer up. It gets colder than you would think. So please dress warmer. Secondly, as we were talking about, as Michael was talking about hibernation contest, and there's winter food festival also. So there are so many festivals going on, and it's difficult to keep track of everything. So please, if you are in Seoul or if you are coming to Seoul and if you also want to have fun, please make sure to go and check out all the websites, the official websites of Seoul City. And as Cheska was talking about Seoul Winter Festival, so please go check out the official website of Seoul Winter Festival or even SeoulCon. Each festival has a lot of different things. Like, in Seoul Winter Festival, we have, Seoul Sleeping Contest, and then we even have Seoul Winter Food, and then K-pop performances, and then DJ, silent DJ Festa also. So many things. So please make sure to visit the official websites, and so that you can keep track of all the festivals, their dates, their timings. So these are the second tip. And last is, please make sure to go to Seoul Plaza ice rink. It's really cheap. It's like $1 to $2, and you even get to enjoy ice skating. You get the gloves and helmet and all the gear. So please learn skating, and I will be there also. So if you get to meet me, say hi also. So yeah, these are the tips, and I hope all of you will have a beautiful Christmas and a wonderful Happy New Year 2026 in advance.
When people talk about Christmas, they think of, they mention European cities, but talking to you and hearing about your plans, making me feel really excited about spending Christmas here in Seoul.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing your plans today with us.
Thank you so much, Suji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, and thank you. And Happy New Year to you guys in advance also. And have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you.
You too. Happy early Christmas.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So we just spoke to a content creator who makes videos about life and culture in Korea, sharing his favorite spots and insider tips for enjoying the year-end festives in Seoul. So, Cheska, we talked about a lot of different things that are happening.
Yes.
So which year-end festival or event are you most looking forward to?
And we also learned a lot from them.
We did.
I think I just got a whole full guide.
Me too.
So I have so many, even more, because as I was preparing, I actually researched, and they all looked fantastic. But I definitely want to check out the Gwanghwamun Santa Village, because they have the Rudolph merry-go-round, which I heard is also available for adults. So I'm definitely going on that. But more exciting is they'll be partnering with Lego Company.
Wow.
And build installation of Haechi, which is in Cape of Demon Hunters. For all the fans who've watched it, it's the inspiration animal for Duffy, the cute blue tiger. So you can also see that. And of course, walking alongside magical lights of Cheonggyecheon, because I think they do this once in a couple years. But this time, the annual festa, they just take it to another level. So I just can't miss that.
You did tell us earlier that it's also longer. It goes all the way to Incheon. I feel like the Lantern Festival also is something I actually want to go to as well. Apparently it's happening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that's when you can go.
Yes.
So what about you, Wonbin? What are you most looking forward to?
Well, for me, the one thing that I really want to try in person is the Bojingak bell ringing ceremony. It's very popular in Korea. So ever since I was a kid, I used to watch it on TV all the time. But I feel like this year, I would really love to go watch it in person, because next year, I think I would really need that good energy from the 33 times of bell ringing.
The good energy to flow into,
I would
be
definitely
into
need that in person, not from screen. And not to mention the hibernation contest too is another thing. I think it aligns with one of my 3 goals.
It does, I was gonna say.
So yeah, that's one thing as well.
So we mentioned a plethora of things to do during the holidays. So while it's important to plan ahead, don't let that stress you out or make you feel like you have to squeeze every moment out of Christmas. And Seoul is doing so much across the city that you can simply step aside and still feel the holiday magic, no heavy planning required. So from light displays to street performance to year-end events, there are countless ways to enjoy the season. And Seoul has something pretty much for everyone this time of the year. So however you choose to spend, we hope you find a little warmth and joy to carry on into the new year. So that brings us to the end of today's episode of News Generation. But News Gen will be back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Korea time with more stories and discussions. A big thanks to Cheska.
Pleasure's always mine. Thank you.
And also Wonbin.
Thank you for having me.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you have the best day. We are
News Generation.